Def Leppard have returned after a 7-year wait from their self-titled album with Diamond Star Halos. Now I got the colored version because it's the only version I can even find. It has a couple bonus tracks, even though they are just remixes of other songs already on the album. But that's fine because we have a whopping 15 new songs. So I'm going to try to keep this brief. I'm not going to try not to spend too much time on every song because we're going to be here all night. You know, let's just get right into it. We have Take What You Want, our opening track. And this is definitely one of the best intros they've ever done. I really like this song. The main riff is surprisingly kind of heavy for them. Like, I haven't heard a heaviness like that since Go off Songs from the Sparkle Lounge. So that's really cool. I love the intro riff too, even before that comes in. Great kickoff to the song. Yeah, easily within my 3 favorites of this album. So we're off to a good start, and then we kick off into Kick. And this was the first single, and honestly, this song is a lot of fun. It just sounds like they're all having a blast playing this. Just there's so much energy in it. You know, we have the claps, and we have the catchy choruses, and we have the catchy riffs. Yeah, overall, just a really solid song. And then we have Fire It Up, which honestly isn't great. It just kind of sounds like they're trying to catch the same energy and vibe as Kick immediately after that song, but not nearly good, like as good. Because I don't know, just to fire it up. It just seems kind of forced. I do like the riff after the chorus, the like that's a lot of fun. But yeah, that riff's a lot of fun. But other than that, it's just kind of forgettable. But not nearly as forgettable as this guitar, which is just not good. Kinda lame, although it has a pretty cool solo in it, which you're gonna hear me say a lot. Like, if anything on this album, they all have pretty solid solos. So, and that's the only notable thing about this guitar. It's just, God, it's just such a lame song. Yeah, this is one of the 2 songs featuring Alison Krauss, which I don't know anything about, but apparently she's kind of a big deal. Several Grammys and whatnot. I think the other one is much better than this one. This one is just a total drag. And then we have SOS Emergency, which is a decent enough song. You know, there's nothing too special going on in it, but it is, you know, kind of like your standard Def Leppard song. Just with your catchy chorus and pretty solid riffs. I don't have much to say on this one. It's just pretty decent. Liquid Dust is kind of along the same lines, where it's just, it starts off really good, but then by the verse, there's kind of a pattern going on in this album with these verses where it's like, you know, you have your guitar intro and everything, and then the verse, it's usually just, you know, boo ja, and then like there's no guitars, or they only come in sporadically, and it's just like Joe and the bass going along. It's like half these songs have that kind of verse. So after a couple mediocre songs, we get a decent one with You Rock Me, which is pretty cool. Oh, I'm sorry, it's You Rock Me. That's a crime right there for that goddamn spelling. Who thought that was a good idea? You couldn't just be spelled normally? But yeah, the verse, the bass line is super cool. Not as cool as Man Enough off the last album, which is one of the best riffs they've ever made. But nonetheless, pretty solid. You know, the chorus is fun. The bridge is awesome. This is probably the best song on this album since Kick. So, definitely on like the better half of the album. So then we have Goodbye for Good this time, which brings in a lot of piano, brings in a lot of strings, which, as you know, automatically make songs better. It's a decent song, but like I really like the acoustic solo in it. I think it was a really nice touch. And then All We Need is just super forgettable. Like I already can't even remember how it goes. It's just the same routine stuff that they've kind of been doing on this album so far. It just kind of feels like filler. at this point, you know, like, yeah, let's have 15 songs, but probably only wrote like 11. And this is one of the ones where it's just like, yeah, just throw it on there just because. But on the flip side of that, we have Open Your Eyes, which has a really cool intro riff, and I really like the chorus. The main bass riff in this song is also pretty awesome, and, you know, just like the backup vocals, I think, really make this song a whole lot better than it should be. Give Me a Kiss That Rocks. It's a very high energy song. You know, you have the claps, you have the good riffs, but oh my god, the way they ended this song. I hate it. I really... Give me a kiss that rocks. It's like... I hate the last 1 second of the song so much. But yeah, Give Me a Kiss That Rocks is just a song that rocks. Enough said. And then we get to Angels Can't Help You Now. Yeah, Angels Can't Help You Now. And this is a pretty interesting one because like the whole thing is kind of in this halftime feel, but there's strings. There are strings, and it's pretty cool. I especially really love the vocal melody along with the strings, I think. Definitely one of my more favorite Joe performances is this song. And then we have Lifeless, which is the other one with Alison Krauss, and it is so much better than this guitar. Oh my god. One of the bonus tracks, it's a version without her, it's just Joe. And to be quite honest, I'm not even going to bother listening to that one because I think she's the one that makes this song at least tolerable. When she's singing, if anyone knows out there, Devin Townsend, but it kind of gives me those kind of vibes, like something off of Epic Cloud, or like a clean thing off Sky Blue with Annika. That's her name. Any Devin song with Annika, that's what this song reminds me of. Unlike Unbreakable, which starts... It's probably like one of my favorite riffs on this album is the first one in Unbreakable, and they use it in like after the chorus too, I think. But it's such a good opening, and then that stupid goddamn verse. I hate the verse of this song so goddamn much. It's just like this electro beat going on with these guitars that ba-na, ba-na, and then it's just I think it's fucking horse shit, to be honest. But like, yeah, the chorus is pretty decent, I guess. It's just the verse and the chorus don't mix. It's like water and oil. Oil is the verse. Maybe it's not oil, maybe it's like lighter fluid or sewage waste for that matter. But they don't mix. But then you get to like the bridge and the solo riff, which are actually pretty damn good. But it's just that stupid verse that totally like ruins this song. So frustrating. But then we have our finale with From Here to Eternity. And I think it's easy to say that this is the best song on the album. 100%. It very much reminds me of Blind Faith off the last one, which closed that album. And that one has like a much more epic feel to it. Kind of like, you know, the old days with like Die Hard the Hunter and the Gods of War, like those kind of vibes that this song gives, and damn is it really good. Rick Savage wrote it. Shout out to Rick Savage. Yeah, from the very beginning, the melody, it just kind of sounds haunting, and like the vocal melody, this is my favorite Joe performance on the album, 100%. But yeah, such a good opening and closing to this album. But yeah, that's the album. We have a few really good songs, a few really okay songs, and a few songs I'm not going to listen to again. Which is pretty standard for Def Leppard, especially when it's the most tracks you've ever had, I think. I think the second, like the self-titled had 14 and Hysteria had like 12. But like, yeah, this is the most tracks they've ever given us. I just keep wanting to compare it to the self-titled one, and it doesn't have those highs. Like, still, like, Man Enough and All Time High are just, like, out of this world. Nothing on Diamond Star Halos reaches that height, but it's certainly better overall. Like there's a lot of songs in the self-titled which I don't remember at all. And I guess we'll see how this holds up a couple years from now. But for now, I do think it's better than the last one, definitely. And yeah, I'm gonna rank them all next week. You'll hear my full thoughts on all the other albums, because some of them I have a lot to say on. But I don't know. Other than that, yeah, let me know what you thought of the album. Did you like this guitar? If so, how? But yeah, tune in next week and we will talk about Def Leppard as a whole. So I will see you all then. And goodbye for good this time. We have a bunch of piano and a bunch of strings. Bunch of strings. I need some strings. I need some strings, man. But yeah, give me a kiss that rocks. Give me a kiss that rocks. It's just a song. But yeah, give me a kiss that rocks. It's just a song. Oh my God, Nick, stop it.